Olga here. A few of you have asked about working with pastels, and I want to show you how to use those alongside the method. You don't have to do it with pastels, you can do it with anything else. And as I just want to show you, here's what we've got. So any kind of soft pastels, oil pastels, the technique is a bit different, and that's not what I'm showing. So like that's the pastel kit that I've got, and that's Jaxel. Any kind of soft pastels that have good reviews on whatever online shop, or anything that you can try in your local art store, probably all right, you know. And also you'd want some kind of paper with the tiniest, at least the tiniest littlest bit of what they call tooth to it, which means that, you know, it's got a little bit of, you know, like not quite indentations, but texture to its surface. So it's like this one isn't special pastel paper, it's just like, you know, the usual calligraphy paper, which does have a bit of the texture. Not ideal, and will do, and that's what I'm going to use. There's also, you know, different formats of other pastel paper, and this one's very nice for when you are doing any kind of drawing when you're out and about, because it's got a bit of those, you know, clear sheets that protect your finished drawing before you can get back home and fix it with a fixative. So that's like one kind of thing, and another one I've got here is a bigger album. My kids have probably got all the nice colored paper out of it, but this is like something that I've got left, so it's just an A4 thing. There's lots of those, and I'll post you, look for some links in the PDF file that I'll share with you. And what else have we got here? Oh, just bear with me, I'll get the fixative. So that's the fixative. So like you can use this one, this kind of like quite cheap student grade one, and just does just fine. You can get smaller cans of it. I don't recommend, like when I was a kid and we didn't have like special purpose made one in the art school in the USSR, we used this, you know, like hairspray. I don't recommend hairspray. Like it's kind of not quite good, not quite made for purpose. It makes, you know, like the colors change and it yellows with time, so not ideal. Okay, so and there's different schools of thoughts, and not everyone uses fixative, but you can, and I do. Okay, and I'll show you what to do with it in the end. And what else have we got? Okay, so if you'd be working on dark paper like I would be, I usually use a white pen. You can also pick up lighter paper and your usual darker pens that you're using on white paper, and they will all do. One thing that might help your comfort and convenience, because pastel is quite a powdery thing, that to avoid the colors blending in, you know, like going too dirty as you are touching them, you might find that you know, your fingers also get a bit covered in pastel. So you might want to have a piece of tissue, or even like if you want to wet it, then it might, you know, like wipe the powder off your fingers better. And another thing that you can do is to use any kind of wet wipes. If you don't like using wet wipes, you can just, you know, get kitchen towels and wet those, or just get some kind of cloth rags and use those. It's up to you. My kids usually like to set up in the kitchen and run to the sink to wash their hands. So it really depends, you know, where you're set up and what you've got and what's important for you. So I think it's like very, very basic pastel setup. There's much more to it, and those are like the basics. And I recommend that you kind of get the, I don't know, the okay quality, best value pastel that you can get, just to try it out. Not necessarily lots of colors, not necessarily, you know, like artist grade or anything really kind of, you know, high quality or fancy, but if you're trying it out, just get something to try it out. If you love it, you can always upgrade later. If you decide that it's not for you because like you hate the chalky powdery sensation, or you don't like the effect or whatever, then you're not so much out of your pocket, and you can go back to whatever you enjoy, you know. So that's what I usually do. Okay, so I hope this helps, and I'm going to add all the PDF, all the links to different types of pastels into PDF, and I'll see you in the next video, and thanks so much for watching this one. I hope this is useful.